Brandon, the team announced that they're lifting the crowd capacity restrictions on June 1st. Is that like maybe the strongest indicator to you that things are getting back to normal? What's that mean to you and the team?
Yeah, I just heard that a few minutes ago also. That's great news for everybody. And it does mean that we're slowly but surely getting back to normal, which is a great feeling, and excited to see more fans in the ballpark.
Nathan Ruiz, go ahead.
Brandon, what do you make of all these no-hitters in the first few weeks of the season?
I think the pitching is really good. I just think you're seeing. I think it's a combination of a lot of things, but I think I think we have really good pitching in our game right now. I think the analytical data is really on the pitcher's side, from how to attack hitters throughout the league, attack plans. I think that you combine that with hitting philosophies have changed a little bit from youth all the way up, and to try to get the ball in the air, and more loft in the swing, which for me a lot of times plays right into power pitchers' hands. So, yeah, I think there's a lot of reasons why, but you got to give the pitchers credit. There's a lot of good pitching out there right now.
Rich Dubroff, go ahead.
Hey, Brandon, are we going to see Anthony Santander tomorrow? And what are the latest on Dylan Tate and Max Sorolla?
Santander should be in there tomorrow, yes. D. Tate is progressing. He's going to get off the mound here, I think, in the next couple days. So hopefully he'll be back. He's got to pitch in a couple games probably first before he gets back here. So looking week, 2 weeks there. Sorolla, we're building up. So he is down in Sarasota, throwing to hitters, multiple innings, and he should be ready fairly soon too.
Joe Trezza, go ahead.
Brandon, how important for you guys is it to get Santander back, and what have these last three or 4 weeks been like without him?
Well, he's been a big part of our offense for the last few years, and he's a guy that, he lengthens out the lineup. It's a switch hitter, a hit that can handle left and right-handers. He's a really good hitter, can leave the ballpark, good defender. So I can't wait to get him back in. Great seeing him today, and he'll be in the middle of our order tomorrow.
Dan Connolly, go ahead.
Brandon, just kind of following up on Nathan's question, and just kind of curiosity, you said that sometimes the way the offense are approaching plays into power pitchers' hands, but a lot of these guys with the no-hitters this year are not necessarily power pitchers. I mean, if you look at Miley and, Kluber and even John, it's not necessarily his bread and butter. Where do you see that? What do you think that's making that happen?
Well, just because I think the swings are just big. You see a lot of big swings, which from a power pitcher standpoint, they can get, over the barrel with their four-seamer. And from a guy that can really pitch and locate to both sides, Kluber's not the same as it was a few years ago, but he's got a really good cutter, and he can shape pitches, and kind of his command. I've been watching the highlights from last night, and the command was on point. And so, when guys are trying to get the ball up in the air to the pull side, for me, a lot of times that plays right into the pitcher's hands instead of the contact middle of the field line drive approach. Guys that know how to pitch can miss the barrel.